Hey, what's going on today, YouTube? So today's tutorial is going to be specifically for Japanese, but I am trying to reorganize my Anki deck for the words that I want to see more often, which are the ones that appear in anime, and so, or at least the anime that I'm watching for learning Japanese. And what I'm going to do is reorganize the core 10K deck based on the frequency of which words pop up more frequently in the anime. And I decided that since I'm gonna do it, I'll just go ahead and show you how to do it. So let's jump straight to it. And so, as always, I am on a Windows device, so it may not apply for Mac or Linux, but you can kind of follow along and see how I do it. Today's tutorial, just to make things quicker, I'm gonna have the links already opened up, and all of those links will be down in the description below, and you can follow those. So let me just go ahead and minimize my screen here. And you can see that I pulled up this website on SourceForge called Japanese Text Analysis Tool. What you're going to want to do is download it by clicking this download button here, and it'll say your download will start shortly. So it's going to download to a folder, or just save it to a folder that you know where to find. Mine is going to be in my Japanese folder that I use for the YouTube videos. And then just wait for it to download, find it, and I'll show you what to do next. That downloaded, what you're going to want to do is extract it. So go ahead and find it and go to the pink tab, compress folder tools, extract all, and then go ahead and extract all of the files, but just by clicking this. Once it's extracted, you'll end up with a regular folder you can go into, and then double click again, and you'll have this exe application file that you can double click and enter in. So once you're in here, this is where you'll be able to analyze the text, but in order to do that, you're going to need the subtitles for whatever anime that you're watching. And so if you don't know how to go find subtitles, I'm going to link another video down below where I talk on how to get subtitles for anime, or it's in the video, so just go ahead and click there. And you're going to want to find that directory. So I have an entire directory, and so what I want to do is go into my the one that I watch with subtitles is ReZero. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to that, and then just click OK, and it's going to give the directory here. And don't worry if you have any other folders or any other file documents in there like movies or whatnot, because it's only going to limit it to the SRT and the ASS files. Those are mainly what subtitles are going to be formatted as, and you'll be good to go. This output directory, what you want to do is you want to find a directory to where you can output all the data to. So I'm going to go ahead and select the folder that I have up here. And so once I have this in there, I have my learning Japanese, and then I have ReZero. What you want to do is click this exclamation analyze. And so I already analyzed the ReZero subtitles. So what you're going to end up with is a word frequency, a kanji frequency, and then a formula-based readability report. So once you're done with that, you want to click on the word frequency report, and it's going to bring up a notepad file that looks something like this. And so when you're in here, what you want to do is you want to bring the main two columns that you're really worried about is this second one and this third one here. But as you can see, when you scroll down, when you try to select those two, you really can't do it. So what you want to do is open up an Excel file. So go ahead, if you have Excel, Microsoft Excel, it'll work much easier. You might be able to do it with Google Sheets, but I'm going to show you how to do it on Microsoft Excel. Okay, so I opened up a blank Excel sheet, and so the easiest way to do this is you just want to copy everything in the word frequency report you can manually do it by scrolling, or you can just click Control and A together, and it'll select everything. Then what you want to do is you want to right click it, click copy, go to the first cell, A1, and then click paste. And so what that's going to do is it's going to leave you with all of these in their own column. And the main ones that we're worried about are the word frequency, or the the sorting by frequency, and then the word. So you want to select B and C in this case, and then click you click the top column part right here where it says C or B. You click copy. Next, what you want to do is go back over to your notepad and then say new, and it's going to open up a new notepad. And what you want to do is you want to click paste. And so now we have just 2 columns, making it very easy for Anki to actually sort your words and your vocab. And so once you have it all in there, you want to go into File, Save As, and you want to save it as a UTF-8 text file encoding. And I just labeled mine Anki sort. So I have one already in there. I'm not gonna go ahead and redo it, but that'll show you how to do it. The next thing we need to open up is Anki. And one thing before you move on with this, in my case, I didn't want to mess anything up. So what I did beforehand was export my current setup, my collection, in case I mess something up. I can always revert back. So if you don't know how to do that, just go to the File tab, click Export, and then select Anki Collection Package and just export, include media. Select the folder and then wait however long. Mine took around 10 to 15 minutes. I think I wasn't really watching it, but it takes some time, so be prepared to wait a little bit. When you're done with that, what you want to do is you need to edit your card type. So if you followed my videos before, you'll have a similar card type, the Japanese End of Year model deck. But what you want to do is you want to jump over to the deck. And so here I have the words, and then I already have the frequency. I've got my fields already set up because of, I think I did it. I don't know if I showed you all how to do it, but this is how you do it. What you want to do, or here, let me take it back. So there's one row that's gonna have the reading of the kanji, and so what I have here is hitotsu for one thing, and then what you want to do is create, or not create, but say for example your word, your expression field is in a different position. Say it was at position 3. Blah blah blah. Continue. What you want to do is you want to move this one, the one with the word, to position 1. So I'm just going to click reposition. I'm going to click the field, reposition, and then I'm going to put 1. And then what you want to do is you want to create another field called frequency. You can name it whatever, but just to be in sync with me, go ahead and name it frequency. So go ahead, click add, type in frequency, and then click OK. It doesn't matter where that's sorted, but if yours ends up all the way at the bottom, I recommend just putting it right below. So you should have word and then frequency. Maybe you might have expression and then frequency. So go ahead and save that. I'm gonna discard it because I've already done it, but you want to save it. And so that sets up your Anki deck for a good import. And what you want to do now is go back out to the main screen. So go out, exit out of your browse, and you want to go to File. You want to go to Import. And so once you're in Import, you want to navigate to where your Anki sort is. And so in my case, this is where my Anki sort is in my Learning Japanese folder. So I'm going to double click it. And so this is the important thing. What I have here is my type. So this is the deck type that I modified. And then I have my deck. So here's my Japanese deck. I'm going to choose it. And then what I want is to leave this as field separated by tab. That's what the UTF-8 is for. And then I just want to leave this as update existing notes when first field matches. What that's going to do is it's going to take the word, the column that you took from the notepad, and match it up with what you have in Anki. make sure your allow HTML and fields is selected. And if your first field of the file is not mapped to word in kanji, or the word, you want to make sure it is. And then you want field 2 of the file to be mapped to frequency. I think I said earlier that it doesn't matter where your frequency tab is. Make sure it's just you select that you map it to that. So what that's going to do is it's going to import everything underneath that frequency list. And so what I actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to change my import. So what I ended up doing was I didn't want to mess it up just in case I wanted to go back to the other sort list. I changed it to ReZero as my sort list. And that's because my anime that I'm watching is ReZero. So it's going to map all that. And once you have all these fields set up, just click import. And so give it about 5 minutes and it'll load everything, and I'll show you what the results are afterwards. And so this is the report you'll get once it's all done. It's going to say all these things and all these. And so what you might have seen in that screen earlier was it said it was like 5,000 words added. What we don't want are a bunch of we don't want a bunch of unknown words. We don't want a bunch of unknown words in your deck. So the easiest way to do this is go to here. First you need to have the column. So right click where it says sort field and click created. And so you want to click created, and it's going to sort by when the notes were created. So I'm going to make this one smaller so you can see that. So as we can see, all of these were actually created all these suspended ones were created earlier. And what we want to select are the ones that we created today, because those are the new ones that were added that have nothing in them. As you can see, there's nothing in this card here, and that's going to be the same thing for all of these. And so you want to just click the top one, and you want to scroll all the way down until you find the bottom one. Hold down shift and then select the bottom one, and it's going to make them all gray. And then all you want to do is just hit delete. Right click and delete. And so that'll delete all of those empty notes, and then you can continue along with the collection. But if you did what I did previously, what I ended up doing was sorting it by ReZero. And so as you may see, it's kind of wonky. You know, it's got like 2 here, it's got like 4, 19, and whatnot. The easiest way that you can change this is if you go to your fields here, just go to the ReZero, and then I'm just gonna do sort by this field in the browser. So save that, and for most of everyone, for everyone else, you'll be clicking frequency. I'm clicking ReZero because that's how I have mine sorted. And so what that'll do is it'll sort by the number that it appears in your content. I'm gonna go ahead and click the sort field again to bring all the lower ones down, and here we go. So the core 10K deck doesn't have everything that's in the anime, but what it will do is it will sort the most frequently used words in the anime as close as possible. Why there's a lot of repeats is because some of these words, they appear the same amount of times, which is why they have the same number. But you'll basically be getting the ones that you need to study more. Basically what I'm trying to say is the ones that are earlier are the ones that'll be the ones you're seeing more frequently in the anime. And so if we scroll down, we can actually see the ones that don't appear in the anime, and you can see that there's no field open here. So that might be a minus, because especially if you're watching an anime like ReZero, you're gonna have a lot of obscure language, but my goal is to, you know, understand the anime better. And so since these are a lot of the common words that are appearing, I'll go ahead and just study those, and then using the subs to SRS and sentence mining, I'll be able to get all the other words in there. And so that is the end of the tutorial today. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. If you want to sort your deck by any other frequency list, it's going to be the same way. Just make sure you bring it into Excel, and then you just select those 2 columns, bring it into Notepad, and then do all the same saving that I did in the video today. Anyways, if it helped you out today, please let me know. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me do any type of tech video or any helpful video, and I will see y'all later. Good luck on your studies, and yeah.